one party, one sandwich. Now I'm the villain, the ultimate social abyss. What happened next sparked a debate no one expected. Sometimes I come across a story that makes me pause and think, this one has layers, so take a seat, because this is about choices, boundaries, social norms, and how one seemingly small decision can spiral into something much bigger. Our original poster, let's call him Alan, shared this situation because he woke up the next morning to a flood of angry messages, blocked replies, and a group chat that suddenly went silent. He genuinely wasn't sure if he had done something wrong or if his friends had blown the situation out of proportion. So he turned to Reddit, looking for perspective. Alan describes himself as someone with a big appetite. He's aware of it. He even jokes that he's the token fat guy in his friend group. He admits his relationship with food isn't perfect, but in his mind, it's his own issue, something that mostly affects him, not the people around him. He regularly hangs out with this group of friends, and one night they all gather at a friend's place to watch a UFC fight. The host orders a 6-foot party sub for everyone to share. Alan, wanting to contribute, also brings homemade wings, something he's known for and something people usually enjoy. At the start of the night, everything feels normal. People dig into the food. The wings are a hit, maybe too much of a hit. Alan notices that everyone is raving about them, but by the time he goes to grab some himself, they're completely gone. He doesn't get a single wing. As the night goes on, Alan notices something else. A large portion of the 6-foot sub is just sitting there untouched. People are chatting, watching the fight, grabbing chips and snacks, but no one is touching the sandwich. He waits. An hour passes, then another 30 minutes. The sub is still there, untouched. At this point, Alan assumes people have lost interest. He takes some of the remaining sandwich, roughly half of what's left, and eats it. No one says anything. No one reacts. Another 10 to 15 minutes go by. The rest of the sandwich is still sitting there, still untouched. So Alan finishes it. And that's when everything changes. Just as he's eating the last bite, the host's girlfriend looks over and asks, loudly, "Where did the sandwich go?" Everyone turns and looks at Alan. They all saw him eating it. The girlfriend immediately snaps. She calls him selfish. She calls him a pig. She accuses him of eating 3 feet of a party sub that was meant for everyone. Alan is stunned. He tries to explain. He says he waited over an hour. He thought no one wanted it. No one said anything. No one reached for it. He genuinely believed it was leftover food at that point. But she's furious. She's not interested in hearing his reasoning. Feeling embarrassed and genuinely wanting to fix the situation, Alan offers to make it right. He says he can go out and get pizza. Or he can buy more subs, even 3 more feet of them, from another shop. That only makes things worse. The girlfriend snaps back that the sandwich came from a local shop owned by her friends, and that replacing it wouldn't mean anything. The mood of the party completely shifts. No one talks to Alan for the rest of the night. The next morning, things escalate even further. Alan wakes up to angry messages from the girlfriend's friends, telling him he needs to get his eating under control and that he embarrassed himself. When he tries to explain his side, he's ignored. Then he's blocked. Finally, he's removed from the group chat entirely. At that point, Alan is left wondering whether he crossed a serious line or whether this entire situation spiraled because no one communicated clearly. Here's my stance on this. Under normal circumstances, respect, communication, and private resolution are the healthiest paths. That's the standard most people reasonably expect. Food at a party is usually understood as a shared resource. Clearing out a large portion of it without checking in can absolutely come across as inconsiderate. From a social norms perspective, it's generally better to ask than assume, but intent and context matter. Alan didn't sneak food or act maliciously. He waited. He observed. He saw no interest from anyone else. And when confronted, he didn't get defensive. He tried to fix the problem. That matters. This situation wasn't just about food. It was about unspoken expectations, embarrassment, and group dynamics. The blow-up didn't happen because someone ate a sandwich. It happened because no one communicated, and frustration turned into public shaming instead of a calm conversation. Reddit was deeply divided on this. Some people said Alan was clearly in the wrong, that a party sub is meant for the group, and that eating such a large portion without asking is rude, no matter how long it sat there. Others defended him, pointing out that if people wanted the sandwich, they could have said something or eaten it themselves, especially after so much time passed. And some commenters went even deeper, noting the role of body image, food stigma, and how quickly group judgment can turn harsh when someone already feels like the odd one out. Based on the facts as presented, was Allen in the wrong? Or did he respond reasonably given the situation? Where do you land? Share your thoughts and judgment in the comments. I'm reading every single one. Like and subscribe for more stories that explore real-world dilemmas through logic, empathy, and social norms.